Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bendy, and on this channel we practice flexibility of the mind, the body, and spirit. If you would like to learn how to identify the vibration you want to be at, and then learn how to hold on to it, continue watching. So, there are a lot of really small facts that if you remember, you will become a pro at law of attraction. One of these small facts is, well, it's not small, it's actually really important, but it's easy to remember. And that is that our thoughts determine our beliefs, and our beliefs determine our vibration. If you're trying to manifest something, that means you're trying to match the vibration of the very thing that you were trying to manifest. So let's say that you have a lot of faith in the universe. If you really believe in the universe, if you really believe that the universe has your back, when external stimulus happens, when things happen that you have no control over, because you have a fundamental belief in the universe, your thoughts tend to come from a place of faith. If you're short on your bill money, you may think, somehow my bills always get paid. They'll get paid this time. If somebody doesn't talk to you the way that you would like, you may think, oh, well, maybe they're just having a bad day. I'll talk to them another time. You understand that the universe only wants good for you. So when things happen, that's the lens that you see things through. So because of this, your vibration is usually very high. Now, if you are the type of person who believes that the universe is not on your side, your thoughts are probably very fear-based. So, same example, if you're short on your bill money, you may think, oh my God, I'm gonna get evicted, I'm gonna be homeless, everything's gonna go wrong. If somebody looks at you the wrong way, then you might think, hey, they're probably talking about me behind my back. Maybe I did something wrong to offend them, to annoy them. Everything's always your fault. You think of reasons why human interactions could go wrong. Because your thoughts tend to be fear-based, your vibration's a little bit lower. Our beliefs about our desires determine exactly how it manifests, how quickly it manifests, and the form that it manifests in. So, for example, let's say that you want a lot of money. Ideally, you would love to have a really fat bank account with a bunch of zeros. But when you were younger, you were taught that there is some type of righteousness in poverty. So even though you really want money, you look at rich people like they have it easy and like they're not doing anything for society aside from being rich. Even though you want to be rich, you feel like there is some type of pride in being poor. It's a harder life experience, which means you're getting more out of it. It's a real belief. It's a real belief that people have. So if that's the case, even though you really want that money, you're probably not going to get it if you believe that there's some type of righteousness in poverty. Another example would be if you want a very good job. So let's say that you want a good job, but you have a belief that you can only get a good job if you have a college education. So no matter what, if that's one of your fundamental beliefs and you do not have a college education, you will never get a good job because subconsciously you believe that it's not possible. You believe that in order to get a good job, you should have gone to school or you should have gotten higher education. When in reality, that's not really true. It's really who you know, but that's another story for another day. So if you want a really good job, but you have a belief that it is necessary to have a degree, you're not going to be able to manifest a good job for yourself. You're not going to really believe when you're filling out resumes and when you're sending out resumes and going to interviews, there's going to be a feeling in the back of you're going to have a feeling in the pit of your stomach, and there are going to be thoughts in the back of your head that are going to bring up resistance because one of your fundamental beliefs is that it's not possible for you to get this job. So let's say that you want to be married. You want to manifest a relationship that makes you so happy and so fulfilled. You want to continue this relationship for the rest of your life. So you want to be married. But let's say you also have a fundamental belief that in order to get married, a person has to be perfect. A lot of people believe that in order to be worthy of being married, in order to be worthy of a good relationship, them themselves have to be perfect. Them themselves have to be perfect. No one's perfect. And we all know that we're all imperfect. As individuals, we know that we are imperfect because we are aware of all our flaws. So if you believe that a person has to be perfect in order to be worthy of marriage, but you're aware of your own flaws, subconsciously, you're never going to think that you're worthy of marriage. Therefore, you will never manifest a relationship that is worthy of you spending the rest of your life in it. So now let's talk about how to change these beliefs and raise our vibration. So we're going to stick with the marriage example. So let's say that you are tired of not being married, and you were tired of not being in a serious relationship, and you are ready to turn things around. The very first thing that you want to do is identify the vibration of your marriage, your future marriage, because you're going to get it, boo. You're going to have the perfect husband, you're going to have the perfect wife, whatever you want, and it's going to be great. But the very first step is identifying how you feel in that perfect relationship. In a marriage, in a successful, uncomplicated marriage, a person usually feels loved. They usually feel supported. They usually feel excited about the future. If you're in a happy relationship, no matter how long you've been happy for, no matter how many different things you've experienced with that person, you always want to experience more, because you can spend endless amounts of time with them because they're your person, you know? So it's up to you to figure out what that vibration is. How will you feel in your perfect marriage? And the best way to do this is through visualization. You can visualize you and your partner sitting down to buy a house for the first time. You can visualize you and your partner going to look at engagement rings. You can visualize you and your partner, laying in bed having deep conversations about your childhoods and your beliefs in the world and what you want to accomplish together. You can have all these different visualizations that mentally put you in the place of being in your perfect relationship. While doing this, I have a video on how to visualize. I will put it in the description box. But while visualizing, it's important to remember exactly how you feel while visualizing, while your mind is living what you want to live. It's kind of like muscle memory, remembering how to tap into your higher vibration. It might not happen immediately. You may not be able to understand or feel the vibration that you want to feel immediately, but that's why you have to keep visualizing. You have to keep seeing yourself in that ideal relationship, because every time you see yourself in it, your vision will get clearer and clearer. And that's because every time you visualize, resistance comes up. So you're getting practice at recognizing resistance and learning how to say, hey, you're just negative. You're getting better at recognizing resistance and understanding how to say, hey, I know what that is. I know that that's just the negative voice in my head trying to make me believe things that don't actually serve me. So I'm going to just let it be and continue living my life. So once you can identify the vibration of what it is that you want to manifest, whether that's through visualization or any other techniques that are out there, once you can mentally shift into that vibration, you'll want to stay there. It will be fleeting at first. You might tap into it for a couple of minutes. You might just get lost in this idea of you and your perfect person, just really loving and enjoying life. And then you might get a thought that says, hey, that person doesn't exist. That doesn't really happen. It's only in movies. That thought might come and it might push you out of the vibration that you want to be in, but that's okay. That's why you practice. That's why you keep doing it. And while you learn how to identify that vibration, you want to learn how to hold on to it, because it may start as a couple of minutes, but the more you practice, the longer you'll be able to hold on to that vibration. And then before you know it, without consciously thinking of whatever your manifestation is, like without visualizing, you'll still be able to feel that vibration. And that is because you have changed a belief. That is because, let's say we were talking about our same example, that is because you have changed the belief to, I am worthy of love. I am worthy of this perfect relationship that I'm looking for. Once you change that fundamental belief, it becomes a part of your vibration without you having to put too much effort in. So you want to learn how to hold on to that vibration for as long as possible so that it can change your subconscious belief, because that is how you manifest. That is how you learn how to match the vibration of the things that you want to manifest. And it's super cool. And even if you're not visualizing, even if you're not trying to hold on to the vibration of the specific thing that you're trying to manifest, a good rule of thumb is to always just gravitate towards thoughts rooted in love. So if you find that your mood's kind of tanking and you're kind of just not happy where you are in that moment, really check in and see what you're thinking. And if your thoughts aren't, I love myself, I'm pretty great, I deserve all the good things, anything bad that happens to me is just a circumstance, I didn't do anything to deserve it, it will probably teach me something. As long as all your thoughts are rooted in love for yourself, you'll be good. You will be good. And practicing that alongside practicing holding onto the vibration of the exact thing that you want to manifest is a foolproof equation on how to manifest anything into your life. Okay. It's my Cardi B face. I don't think I'm doing it very well. Okay guys, that's all I have for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up so people know that it has value and that they should watch it. If you would like me to elaborate on anything, just leave a comment down below and I would be happy to. And last but not least, please make sure that you subscribe so you can see next week's video. All right, I love you so much and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.